For Startup Weekend, we had this idea for creating a data-driven application that helps you find your dream job. Now, to prototype this, we needed data. Obviously, for a weekend project, we wouldn't be able to go to LinkedIn and actually try and negotiate some form of API license. So to get the right data we wanted, we figured let's scrape a few profiles and use that as input, just for a proof of concept. So how do you find out the right profiles you're looking for on LinkedIn? Well, Google is your friend. And what we did is we used Google to try and find the right profiles by putting in the keywords for the type of people we're looking for. Now, sometimes you want to try and use names or professions or places they work at. And again, the point here is not to scrape off the entirety of LinkedIn, but just to get a few URLs that we can use as input. Now, if you inspect the Google pages, you'll notice that each and every element has a measure of difference, probably to avoid having bots and scrapers from easily eating everything up. You'll see that a commonality for the links we're looking for is this tag, site. So let's start out. We'll create a project just like we did before. So if you don't know the details, just go back to the other videos and see how to set up a scraping project. Next, we'll copy paste the Google URL with all the LinkedIn links and find all the elements that contain the elements with the tag site. Let's run and inspect what elements we find. There seem to be 11 elements there, and if we test them out, seems that we're lucky. Let's save every link in a links list, and for every element we found, we'll grab the text property and add it to the list. Now, because we have to account for some noise in the data, let's only add a link to the list if it contains the words linkedin.com. That will help us avoid some bad links. Once we gather up all those links, we'll add them to a list that will hold all the links from all the Google pages. We'll reorder our method a bit, and then extract the critical code path into its own method. This method will be responsible for extracting all the links from a single page. And what we'll do next is go over multiple pages and extract the links from each and every page. To do that, we'll want to find the URL for that next URL in Google. We'll look for it by using the partial link text filter. Look for the last one because there's quite likely to be a scenario where the word next will show up in one of the results. And then get the attribute for the URL. That's the page we want to go to next, after we finish gathering all the links from one page. So we'll tell our driver to jump to the next page and repeat the process for around 30 pages. Once we're done, we can validate that what we're getting is actually the right set of pages by running the distinct filter on our list. That way we know that the links that we're getting are all unique. So, we just got a list of public profiles from LinkedIn using Google.